starting this program in earnest, and once the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers walks in, we will be we'll continue straight to the event. Please, let's make welcome the arrival of the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, ably represented here by our very amiable Deputy President of the Society, Engineer Ali Alimasuya Rabiu, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Academy of Engineering, member of the other Federal Republic. Please, a round of applause for him. And let us please be upstanding as we take the national anthem. The national anthem. While standing, we are going to recite together the third stanza of the national anthem as our opening prayer. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. Please let us have our seats. Ladies and gentlemen, once again I welcome you all to this very important, beautiful, well-decorated and colored event. And as it is the award night and dinner ceremony for the Nigerian Society of Engineers Abuja branch as part of their 2024 Engineering Week activities, which started since Monday. They've had a lot of activities. Yesterday, they did a lot of commissioning of projects, and today, they want to say thank you to very distinguished dignitaries here. So you are all welcome. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite and welcome to this event, already seated, the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, ably represented here at this event by our amiable, distinguished Deputy President of the Society, Engineer Ali Alimasuya Rabiu, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, a fellow of the Academy of Engineering, and member of the Order of the Federal Republic. Please put your hands together for him. You're very, very much welcome, sir. He is the Shigari of Lafia. A round of applause for him once more. Also here present, we have the Executive Chairman of the National Assembly Services Commission, in person of Engineer Ahmed Kadi Amshi, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Academy of Engineering. A round of applause for him. He also was a former Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Here in our midst, we have seated the MD and CEO of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency. Please put your hands together as we welcome to this event, Engineer Chukwuemeka Agbasi, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. He is a doctor in his place. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Chukwuemeka. Also here present is the former Executive Secretary of the Federal Capital Development Authority, in person of Engineer Umar Gambo Jibril, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Academy of Engineering. Please, a round of applause for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to receive awards from one man who has decided to celebrate with every one of us. And you must agree with me that he has done really, really very well in piloting the affairs of the NSE Abuja branch. Please put your hands together for the chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers Abuja branch, Engineer Ben Ositadima Oko, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please, if you know Engineer Ben has done very well for the engineering profession and for the branch, please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much. Also here present, we have Engineer Major General Edmond C.N. Obi, CMH, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. He is the former Commander Corps of Engineers, Nigerian Army. Please, a round of applause for him. You're very, very much welcome, General. Also in our midst, we have Engineer Professor James Isiwu Ajua. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, Prof. We also have our very senior member of the branch here, Engineer Dr. Kolade Olanishakin, FNSE. You're welcome, Daddy. Also, we have in our midst Engineer Nnana, Engineer Nnana Charles Ukeagu, FNSE. When it comes, we'll be recognizing him. Ladies and gentlemen, also here present is Engineer George Ogbaji Amara. Please put your hands together for Engineer George. You're very, very much welcome. Engineer George was one of the moderators of our panel sections at the Engineering Week. Also, we have a past chairman of NSE Buhari branch here, Engineer Dauda Musa. Engineer Dauda Musa, FNSE, you're welcome, sir. We have also a past National Executive Committee member of NSE, Engineer NSE Ezioku. You're welcome to this event. Also at this event, we have the past National Chairman, Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, Engineer Obi Anaduaka, FNSE. Please, a round of applause for Engineer Obi Anaduaka. Also here we have the Continental Representative of Africa for the World Council of Civil Engineers. She is also a past Vice President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Dr. Aishatu Aliu Umar, FNSE. You are very, very much welcome. And sitting just close to her is one of the three musketeers. One is here, Engineer Elizabeth Oricha, FNSE. You are welcome. We have also here the former Executive Secretary of MBTE, and is also a former National Commissioner for INEC, Engineer Dr. Nuru Yakubu, FNSE, FA-Eng, OON. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking more recognitions as they come, but I just want to let you know that be rest assured that you are in good hands at this event, as I will be co-hosting this event with
Faith Oche.
Mrs. Faith Oche. She's simple. Mrs. Faith Oche. And I remain Engineer Emmanuel Ejika. We will be hosting this event together. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for yourselves. A round of applause for yourselves. Thank you.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We've come tonight to have a good time. And so I'd like for you to turn to your neighbor with a smile. You all look very serious tonight. And it's not such a serious evening. So turn to your neighbor seated beside you, on your right and on your left, and pay them a compliment because you all look absolutely stunning tonight. So please do that in the next 30 seconds. If your neighbor is not smiling at you, please let me know. So in the next few minutes, I'll take a safety brief. We have two ingresses here in this hall. We have the door right in front here, and we have a door behind. On the stage, to my right-hand side, we have a door that leads to the conveniences for both gentlemen and ladies. We do not envisage any drills, but in case of any eventuality, in an orderly manner, the ushers are going to direct us to where we're going to muster, to a muster point. But we hope tonight that we're not going to have any eventuality and we're going to have a beautiful evening. Once again, we're most delighted to host you to a spectacular evening. And so, to formally welcome us to this gathering, it is my singular honor and privilege to welcome up to the stage, I call him an engineer per excellence, one whose love for the engineering profession is profound. He is an epitome of loyalty, hard work. He's been a mentor to so many people, and you all agree with me that Engineer Benosi has done exceptionally well. With a resounding applause, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming to the fore the chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abuja branch, Engineer Ben Osioko, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and a fellow of the American Society of Civil Engineers. I think he deserves a more resounding applause. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Director of Program. Okay, the Directors of Program. Thank you very much. Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I think I have to stand on the established protocol. But let me specially acknowledge the presence of the chairman of this august occasion and president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala, represented by my very good friend and mentor, the immediate past president of Koren, deputy president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Ali Masuya Rabiu, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow of the American Society of Civil Engineers, fellow of the Academy of Engineering, and of course, a recipient of the National Honor of Member Order of the Federal Republic. You are welcome. So please, can we appreciate Mr. President? Also, I have some of my bosses here who I will quickly acknowledge their presence. In a special way, I want to also welcome the chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission, my boss, Engineer Ahmed Kadi Amshi, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and fellow of the Academy of Engineering. Seated by him also, the MD of FEMA, Engineer Dr. Chukwuemeka Abwasi, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and also the immediate past Executive Secretary of the Federal Capital Development Authority, Engineer Omar Gambo Jibril Mayoga at the top, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow of the Academy of Engineering, and also a recipient of the National Honor of Officer of the Order of the Niger. You're welcome. Also, my boss, Engineer Dr. Nuru Mohamed Yakubu, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow of the Academy of Engineering, and another recipient. Oh, two recipients of OON are facing themselves. He was former rector of Kaduna Poly, former ES of National Board for Technical Education, and former National Commissioner, INEC. You are welcome, sir. Our fellows in the house are distinguished organs here. And I must first, let me do this special recognition. Engineer Antonia Amadi Emina. I came into Abuja when my early stage in Abuja, I met Engineer Antonia. She was already a very senior fellow of the society before she relocated. And today she's receiving life membership. And she came all the way from USA with the husband. You're welcome, ma. So that's why I have to do this special recognition. Engineer General Obi, you are welcome. Engineer Obiekwe Anaduaka, former national chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, Mayoga, you are welcome. And my bosses from the FCDA, you are all welcome. Engineer Musa Yahaya, champion, Engineer Bello Tuna, Engineer Mansu Mawashi, you are all welcome. This is just a brief remarks from the chairman. Once again, good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, friends, and families that are here present. It is with a heart full of gratitude and deep reflection that I stand before you tonight on this special occasion, my parting dinner as chairman of the Nigerian Site of Engineers, Abuja branch. Tonight is not just a celebration, it is a moment to reminisce, to appreciate, and to look forward to the bright future that lies ahead for our beloved branch. I want to begin by expressing my profound thanks to all of you who have made this journey memorable and impactful. To my fellow executives, please, can we appreciate members of the executive committee? All the members of the executive committee here, please, can you stand up? We can actually do better than that. I will still do that during the award presentation. Please, can you take your seats? My fellow executives who have worked tirelessly alongside me, your dedication and commitment have been the backbone of our success. To our members, whose trust and support have been incredible, I am deeply humbled by your confidence in our leadership. And to our past chairmen and elders and mentors who have guided us with their wisdom and experience, we are forever grateful. When we came on board, we knew it would be a journey of challenges and immense responsibility. Yet, we also knew it was an opportunity to serve, to make a difference, and to leave a legacy that will resonate within our branch for years to come. We have achieved so much together, from the expansion of our infrastructure, the commission of a new befitting office, to numerous technical workshops, training, and public lectures that have elevated the standards of our profession. These are all testament to what we have accomplished, what we can accomplish when we unite our efforts together. Our engagement with the FCT, our international technical visits, our community outreach programs have all set new benchmarks for what it means to be a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers Abuja branch, the primus inter pares. And let me also refer us to the program brochure. We have a concise, at the middle of the program brochure, we have a concise account of our stewardship in the program of event. I wouldn't want to bug us with that. But beyond these tangible achievements, what we cherish the most are the relationships we have built, the spirit of camaraderie we have fostered, and the collective sense of purpose that has driven us forward. As part of tonight's celebration, we will be presenting awards to individuals and organizations that have been pivotal to supporting our initiatives and contributing to our success. These awards are a token of our deep appreciation for their invaluable contributions. Whether through partnership, guidance, or resource, their support has been instrumental in helping us achieve our goals, and it is only fitting that we acknowledge their efforts. To all individuals who have been instrumental to our successes, your contributions, whether big or small, have not gone unnoticed. Together, we have written a chapter in the history of this branch, and that we can all be proud of. As we pass the baton to the next leadership, we do so with confidence, knowing that the foundation we have laid is strong and enduring. We trust that the incoming leadership will continue to build on our achievements with renewed energy and fresh perspectives. The future of the Nigerian Site of Engineers Abuja branch is bright, and I look forward to witnessing its continued growth and success. As I step down from this role, that's tomorrow by the special grace of God on Friday, I do so with a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your chairman. Though my time in this capacity comes to an end, my commitment to this branch and to the Nigerian engineering community remains steadfast. Let us celebrate tonight not just as a farewell, but as a celebration of the journey we have traveled together and the promising road that lies ahead. To God be the glory. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Engineer Ben O.C. Oko, Chairman, Nigerian Site of Engineers, Abuja branch.
Please, a round of applause for our chairman. Once again, if you know Engineer Ben has done very well for the branch and for NSE, please let me hear that round of applause. Thank you very much, Engineer Ben Ositadima Oko, FNSC, for that wonderful, wonderful address. While the chairman was giving his address, the wife of our pioneer chairman of NSC Abuja branch, one man that we all respect and we miss, walked in. Please let us make welcome Mrs. Irene Mbanefu. Please, a round of applause for her. You are very, very much welcome, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for us to listen to the opening remarks by the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, ably represented here by the Deputy President, Engineer Ali Alemasuya Rabiu, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, a fellow of the Nigerian Academy of Engineering, and a member of the Order of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Shigari of Lafia. Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I think I should do a little bit of protocol. The protocol is so much. The chairman of Abuja branch has attempted to run the protocol. So I would love to adopt his protocol, but I would like to specially recognize a few people, very distinguished engineers who are here. First, I'd like to recognize our past executive secretary, who today is the executive chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission, Engineer Ahmed Kadi Amshi, FNSC FANG. another past executive secretary, but not of the NSC this time, but of the Federal Capital Development Authority, Engineer Umar Gambo Jibrin, FNSC, FANG. The MD of FEMA, he used to be my friend, but I don't know whether he's still my friend. Since he, Engineer Dr. Abbas, FNSC. And of course, my good friend, fellow of the academy, former this, former that, former executive secretary also. We have so many former executive secretaries here of the National Board for Technical Education, former National Commissioner of INEC, is my colleague in the Nigerian Academy of Engineering. We got admitted into the academy and inducted the same day. Engineer Dr. Nur Yakubu, FNSC, FANG. My senior colleagues who are here, so many of them, former chairman of NITE, former vice presidents of NSC who are here, former national chairman of divisions who are here, serving branch chairman, serving divisional chairman, our host chairman, I call him, you know, his name is Ben Osi. And the OC now for today is outgoing chairman. I welcome the wife of our eminent and very distinguished late past president, Mrs. Irene Mbanefo. Welcome, ma. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm here representing the president of the NSC, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala, FNSC. We indeed planned to come here together, but unfortunately, she had another calling, a call to duty. And she has, as we speak, or as I speak now, she is in a meeting with the executive secretary of the NCDMB, Nigerian Content Management and Development Board. And it has to do, you know, the mantra of this administration is rebirthing the NSC. And one of the pillars of our strategic document, the NSC strategic document, is capacity development of our members, particularly our younger members, young engineers. And so there is a discussion ongoing between the NSC and the NCDMB to train almost 500 of our young engineers. And she had to stay away from this event to attend that very important meeting. Otherwise, she would have loved to honor Ben Osi by attending one of his last, if not the last major social function. Tomorrow is a serious business, AGM. And after that, he will pack his bags and baggages and leave the scene for a new chairman. We can all attest to the fact that Ben has done excellently well as chairman of NSC Abuja branch. I am on the platform of the NSC Abuja branch, and when the new office, the videos of the new office were placed on the platform, I read all the comments made by the members of the branch, or members on that platform. And some of them were that NSC Abuja branch has never had it so good. And some of the others were, though it's a matter of conjecture, that you are the best You are the best. It's a matter of some people may not agree. But Ben, for me, as a life member of Abuja branch, not minding that my brother here, UG, was a chairman of Abuja branch, my friend Kashim Ali was chairman of Abuja branch, and even our father Mbanefo was chairman of Abuja branch, Ben is the best. So I'd like to congratulate you, Ben. You've done a good job. Whatever assignment you give to him, you can rest assured, go and sleep, that he will carry it out to the best of his ability and to your own desire. I'm told, and I flipped through the program and saw that almost 262 exactly recipients of the award that the Abuja branch is giving tonight. And I was scared. I asked Ben, where are the 262 people in the hall? He told me they are here. So I'm still looking for all of them. But in any case, Ben has identified, or the branch has identified all of you for this award because you all deserve to have it. Otherwise, I know that Ben will not lead an exco that will just give bogus awards, undeserving bogus awards. So I'd like to congratulate all of you on behalf of my president for this recognition by NSC Abuja branch. But I have an issue. I was discussing with a very senior member of the NSC recently, and I told him I was a life member of Abuja branch. And he told me that life membership of branch is illegal. I said, well, I became a life member of Ikeja branch when you were president of NSC. Since that time, they have been giving life membership. You didn't regard it as illegal at the time. He said he didn't know. But the truth is that it's not in the MEMAT for branches to award life membership to NSC members. That only the NSC, it's like saying that NSC Abuja branch will award me fellowship of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. But I still defended it but divisions give fellowship. These are the ones that are supposed to give fellowships. So this will be a matter for discussion in the next few weeks going forward. Because this regime, we want to do things right. We don't want to do what people would term illegal or not in the MEMAT. But even then, I'd like to congratulate all of you who are receiving the award, and to say that it's a common saying that to whom much is given, much is also expected. You have earned this award because you have supported, perhaps, one way or the other, the branch and the society as a whole. So we urge you to continue to do so, because without your support, the branch will not grow to where it is today. This evening is not for speeches. I'm only to make a remark and take my seat. So I want to extend to you the good wishes and felicitations from Madam President. Congratulations as you wine and dine later. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Please, if you give a standing ovation to the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, that will be very, very nice. Please, a round of applause for the President of the Society. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that very wonderful opening remarks. Thank you. We may now have our seats. Ladies and gentlemen, just while the President was giving us that wonderful opening and giving that remarks for the wonderful works of Engineer Ben O.C. Oko, the three musketeers, three of them, one was present. No, one is present. Then one came and joined. One, two of the three here now. Please make welcome Engineer Valerie Agberagba, FNSC, a past vice president of the society. So it's remaining one of the three musketeers. You're welcome. I believe we're all having fun and enjoying ourselves. Please, if you are an awardee at this event, turn to another awardee and tell that person, congratulations, in your dialect. In your dialect. I want to hear it. I want to hear that rancor. In your dialect, say congratulations. Say congratulations, my fellow awardee. We are watching you. We are watching you. Some of you are Calabar, some from Akwa Ibom, some thief. Please, how can a thief man say congratulations from, congratulations, my fellow awardee? Any thief person here? Any thief person? Any Calabar person here? So how do you say it? Congratulations, my fellow awardee. Eh? Unokukwa. Unokukwa, my fellow awardees. How about any Calabar person here? From Calabar, you know those people, their language is very interesting. You need to have a good tongue to speak the Calabar language. Any Calabar person here? How do you say congratulations, my fellow awardee? Agent 20201, you are not Calabar. Please don't bite your tongue, but I'm very sure it will come safely. I want to believe we'll be enjoying ourselves. Very soon we'll be having the toast. We'll fill our glasses, clean them, and we'll be making merry. Please, if you know you don't know how to dance, start talking to your legs and your body. Tell them that, look, tonight is the night where you will shake it, and shake it off. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be handing the microphone to my co-anchor, Mrs. Faith Oche, as she continues to the toast. Thank you.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be moving on very swiftly. And to toast to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to welcome up to the stage Engineer Nnanna Ukaibu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please give him a round of applause. Can we please do better with our applause tonight? Thank you very much.
While standing on existing protocols, today we're celebrating success. We're celebrating an executive committee driven by a young, dependable, hardworking, smart engineer. We have all witnessed what has happened in the last 1 week. So the toast we're going to make today, can we have the bottles open and the cups charged? Ebika, can I get a cup? Yeah. So let's open all the wines on the table and get the glasses or cups around. So open for me now.
Please, can we have the ushers take cups to the various tables, please? Thank you.
Please, can we have the ushers open the bottles and have the cups on the table? Can we have the ushers share the cups? Most of the tables here don't have cups. DJ, please can you slow down a bit? Okay, so to the glory of God, in celebration of goodwill, in celebration of excellent performance, and toasting to the greater good of this country, toasting to allowing competent people to drive leadership position. Please can we stand up with our cups? Our chairman, don't have your cup. Okay. To excellent performance of the ESCO, hip, 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 hip. To a greater good of this country and support of proper placement to leadership, hip, hip, hip. For the greater good of all of us here, hip, 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 hip. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Engineer Nana. Cheers, please. Can we have that background music that now leads us into the wonderful presentation for our enjoyment tonight by Mr. Cheesy Landmark Band. Let's go there.
That's right. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún Sisi ẹ kó má lọ o. Mo ti sọ wípé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ là wá. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún Sisi ẹ kó má sá lọ. Mo ti sọ wípé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ là wá. Sisi jọ̀wọ́ kó má lọ o. Ọmọdé ṣe mí, tìyá mi dá. Dúró dè ní àní gbogbo mi sáyà. Kò wá fífẹ́ tútù sáyà mi o. I see the sun in your eyes. I see the stars in your eyes. I see the colors of the rainbow in your eyes. Maybe if you not play, you dey play. Maybe make you stop and sharpen. I say make you stop and before you go make me mad o. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún Sisi ẹ, kó má ẹ lọ, my baby. Me and you together, we too sure. Kó bí ma ọmọ tó ṣe only you. Only you. Say now only you. Somebody hear me tell us say, boy I say alagadis, alagada, alagari. Oh baby shake and roll up. I say. Dúródè, kò gbé mi sáyà. Kò wá fífẹ́ tútù sáyà mi o. Àdán, ògùn táná ògbàládọ́. Ògùn táná ògbàládọ́. Olomutano, Ubalado, Olomutano, because say, I'm on to Gaga, I'm on to Gaga, I am on to Gaga.
A round of applause for Mr. Cheesy, the landmark band. Music, you can continue.
Okudilo, okudilo, okudilo nekelani. Chukunda malugodo biya jocha neloado. Okudilo, okudilo, okudilo nekelani. Polisa malugodo biya jocha neloado. Ogaranya chogi kome ebili, ogaranya chogi kome delieli. Ome chikubeze na chukundisa. Ogaranya chogi kome debili, ogaranya chogi kome delieli. Ome chikubeze na chukundisa. Odele mama, odele them, odele mama, odele one them. And I'm never Manu de guna mada brochu. Simonu de guna mada brochu kune sogema. Ode se nanya buchuku. Ya mekeni for the buruchuku. Ode se nanya buchuku. Ya mekeni for the buruchuku. Agani menu wasuna chia de ma. Imenu wasuna chia de ma. Imenu wasuna chia de ma. Imenu wasuna chia de ma. Mama, 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 mama.
Yeah. Yes, na money. Let me do you that thing you people used to do us. You know, DJs and musicians, it is when the dance is when you are about to start, that is when you hear, they have stopped. So thank you, Mr. Cheesy Landmark. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a lot of awards. We have the Distinguished Life Membership Award, Ambassadorial Honor Award, Distinguished Membership Honor Awards, Individual Honor Awards, Chairman's Merit Honor Award, Branch Service Honor Award, Corporate Honor Award. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I invite the chairman of the branch, Engineer Ben Osita Dimma Oko, to handle these affairs and give the awards to our deserving individuals and participants here present. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. We'll make it very brief. And let me just inform us. I think. Okay. Just as the director of programs just said, we have different categories of award, and I want to also mention that just as my Oga said, this list we have here, I just wish I could give every member of our branch award, because the support we received from the members of our branch in the past 2 years was incredible. It was massive. You know, when we talk, if you look at the center of the program and see the account of our service, or what we call our stewardship, you know that ordinarily we couldn't have achieved such feats without the massive support received from our members. And one of the things we did, but we set a benchmark. Just as the president said, we can't just give individuals. I know there are some individuals here who feel that, oh, they don't have an award. There are individuals who are not even engineers who are receiving this award. Like I was telling the chairman of this occasion, most times as chairman, in fact, even today, as I was preparing for this program, somebody was calling me and saying that he's having issue with his registration, his membership, that he wants me to put him through. You know, and you don't have any choice. As chairman of my number is there online. Almost everybody calls you. Even when the information is on the site, they want to hear from you. They want you to explain for them before they will know the next step to take. And most of the time, for instance, Koren, there are some Korean staff that are going to be receiving an award today. When our members go to Koren, they have some issues, they have some challenges. I know one or two of them to call. I say, Saleh or Johnson or Madam Onyeka, please, this is my branch member, take charge, and they will resolve the problem. Such individuals supported our membership growth, and we are also honoring them today. The same thing with some NAC staff who took our matters personally. And I don't think there is any issue that has to do with Abuja brand that goes to the NAC headquarters, that the staff of NAC headquarters don't give it serious attention. And we want to appreciate them. Talking about the other categories of awards we have, like the Chairman's Merit Award. When we were rounding off, I called the General Secretary. I said, please get us the attendance list of all the meetings we had this year. Let us look at the attendance. Our members that attended the meetings most, we have to encourage them for being patriotic, for being loyal in attendance to our meetings, and we are honoring them. Also, the technical secretary did the same thing. Those who participated in all our technical activities, we are honoring them. And also those who were consistent in the payment of their dues. We don't take such things, because without those dues, we wouldn't have been able to achieve anything. We are also honoring them. So that is why we have so many people. I wish we could honor everybody. But those whose names are not in the list, please bear with us. I believe that the incoming ESCO will continue from where we stopped. We are going to do it so quickly so that we don't waste time. My target is by 8 o'clock. We shall have finished everything we are doing here. So we are going to begin with the Life Membership Award. As the President said, the Nigerian Site of Engineers Abuja branch has been giving Life Membership Awards since 2003. I think 2001 or 3. The first one that was done was around 2003. And all our past chairmen of this branch have been conferred with that membership award. If you go to the branch secretariat, you will see the list of all the past recipients of this award. And it is our honor to confer it to some individuals, some elders who have made tremendous contribution to the growth of this branch and to the society. On that note, it's my pleasure to invite my boss and not just my boss, my personal friend. I know that if not that he's representing Madam President, he would have been also here in that capacity as my very good friend for so many years now. The immediate past president of Koren and the deputy president of the Nigerian Site of Engineers, Engineer Ali Ale Masuya Rabiu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Fellow of the Academy of Fellow of the Academy of Engineering. You know, he's a Fellow of the American Society of Civil Engineers. And I think I happened to sneak in to become a member too. So, you're welcome, sir. So once I call your name, you come and receive your award and take a handshake with Mr. President. The plaques, please. Engineer Dino. Please let them be out, please. Engineer Professor Sadiq Zed Abubakar, the president of Korean. Who is receiving for him, please? Johnson, quickly. Mr. Johnson. The next is Engineer Babagana Mohammed, to be received by Engineer Aishatu Alioma. Engineer Ahmed Kadi Amshi, FNSC. Babagana? Yeah. Engineer Dr. Muhammad Nuru Yakubu. Yes. Yeah. Engineer Dr. Ezekiel Bababumi Koka. Where is Mrs. Onyeka? Engineer Dr. Ezekiel Bababumi Koka. Engineer Farouk Ahmed Umar. Engineer Farouk Ahmed Umar. Engineer Farouk. Engineer Dr. Emeka Awasi. The next is Engineer Bello Tona. The next is Engineer Nebolisa Emode. Engineer Nebolisa Emode. Bello Tona is coming. Engineer, who is receiving on behalf of Engineer Nebolisa? Engineer Kennedy Bechem, please, can you come? Engineer Clement Inze. Engineer Clement Inze. Engineer Clement Inze. Somebody from Water Division, please. Engineer Ahmed Kutigi, please, can you come and receive? Engineer Obi Anna Duaka. The next is Engineer Humphrey Nsofo. And the next is Engineer Richard Yunana. Engineer Naduaka. After Engineer Naduaka, Engineer Nsofo. Engineer Richard Yunana. What of the Ameda? The Ameda. Engineer Alex Osakwe. Engineer Paul Ogori. Come and receive on behalf of Engineer Alex Osakwe. Engineer Ifoluwa, Engineer Kemi Wusa. Engineer Ifoluwa Oyedele. Kemi is coming. Engineer Vivian Aniago, get ready. Engineer Ifoluwa Oyedele. Engineer Valerie Aberaba, we collect on behalf of Engineer Ifoluwa Oyedele. Engineer Vivian Aniago. Engineer Nnoli Akpedeye. Engineer Vivian Aniago. Okay. Nnoli Akpedeye. Engineer Oricha Elizabeth. Engineer Joseph Sunday Ujaman. Engineer Joseph Sunday Ujaman. Engineer Paul Imohiosin, please. Now you are Engineer Demola Isaac Olorufemi. Keep it. Engineer Olumuyiwa Alade Ajibola. Engineer Maliki Wupa Kamila. Engineer Wupa Kamila Maliki. Stop. Engineer Daniel Akogu, next. Engineer Dan Akogu. Engineer Professor Austin Uche Okorie. Professor O.A.U. Uche. Okay. Engineer Daniel. Yes, the next. Engineer O.A.U. Uche. Professor Uche. Engineer Antonia Amadi Emina. Antonia Amadi Emina. Engineer Musa Yahaya, next. Engineer Masu Mawashi, following. Engineer Anthony Agwaniru, next. Engineer Kingsley Nwafo, please come and receive on behalf of Engineer Anthony Agwaniru. Make it soft. Engineer Dauda Musa. Agwaniru, Engineer Anthony Agwaniru. Engineer Dauda Musa. Dauda Musa. Engineer Professor James Agua. Engineer Kabiru Uma. Engineer Bennett Osuala. Engineer Major General ECN Obi. Engineer Ifeanyi Nzako. Engineer Robbie James Owivri. Any nice man here? Engineer Kirsten Pondi. Oswald, drop it. Edmund. Kirsten Pondi. Which one is that? Ifeanyi Nzako, please. Owivri. Yeah. Engineer Kirsten Pondi. Engineer Augustine Annie. Drop it. Engineer Ikechukwu Ozude. Engineer Femi Allah. Engineer Peter Vembe. Ozude. Engineer Peter Vembe. Engineer Mezie Udoji. Engineer Joy Omunna Nwigwe. That's the last. Not. Drop it. So quickly we go to the Ambassadorial Honor Award. Engineer Major General Allison Isaiah Allison. Engineer Major General Isaiah Allison. Isaiah. Which one is that? Ambassadorial. Okay. Who is receiving on behalf of Engineer Allison? Oh. And the chairman. Engineer Felix Obiora Nwankwo. Mr. President, I think the NSC also needs to, Mr. President, I think NSC also needs to appreciate the great job Engineer Allison is doing in the Nigerian Army, the Department of Engineering Services. He has truly transformed the place. Engineer Allison, Major General Allison. Engineer Felix Obiora Nwankwo, who is receiving on behalf of Engineer Felix Obiora Nwankwo? Okay, Engineer Kingsley, please, can we make it fast? Engineer Air Commodore Haliru Badamasi, FNSC. That's also the Director of Engineering Services, Nigerian Air Force. Engineer Sadiq Mebonu, that's our guest speaker yesterday. Please, can we clap for him? He's not here. He's represented by our moderator, Engineer George Amara. Yesterday was a very wonderful day. Yeah. Yes. That's the next. Engineer Sadiq Mebonu. And this one is for Engineer Zeri Inhekwaba, PhD. I think Mr. President and I met Engineer Zeri in USA last year. Engineer Zeri has been a very great ambassador of this profession. Just recently, he was appointed the director of Works, the city of Miami, or that's he was deputy director before, and now he's the director. He's online. Zeri Iyekwaba. Is there anybody receiving on his behalf here? Okay, Miss. We have Engineer Stella Uzochukwu Dennis. Okay, yes. Engineer Zeri was a classmate of the MD of FEMA. Please, let's clap for him, please. Distinguished Membership Honor Award, Engineer Dr. Ismaila Mohammed Amodu, FNSC. Mr. President, we cannot thank Stella. We have called her. We cannot thank Engineer Ismail enough. When we got our new office, by the time we got the quotation for some of the works there, the partitioning, it was something else. But when we called on Engineer Ismaila, he rose to the occasion. He has been a very great supporter of this branch. We want to say a very big thank you to him. He's outside the country now. May I call, is there any beggar staff here to come and receive on behalf of Engineer Dr. Ismaila? Engineer Ben Tochukwu, please, can you come? Bennett Tochukwu, fast. Engineer Mohammed Ahmad. Engineer Mohammed Ahmad. Engineer Matthias Gunat. Engineer Musa Ahmed Yerima. Engineer Ijoma Amechina. Engineer Chukwudi Ngufo. Engineer Baka Suleiman Liman. And of course, in fact, I have to be partial with this one. Engineer Felix Omombwale, though he's not here now, is our technical secretary. This young man worked like, I don't know, I can't describe how he worked. But almost every day he was at my office, working tirelessly. So he's receiving 2 awards today. He's receiving the Brand Service Award, and we are giving him this Distinguished Membership Honor Award for his consistency and contribution to the success we recorded. Engineer Yerima, okay. These are the guys that were behind, that were instrumental in the office, our new office. Engineer Yerima, Engineer Ahmad, Engineer Gunat, Engineer Liman. Engineer Felix Omombwale, who will receive? One of the ESCO members should come and receive. Oh, the Assistant Technical Secretary, please. Individual Honor Award. I think after Mr. President does this, we permit him to sit down so that we can. The next is also his very good friend, Individual Honor Award, our past president, past chairman of this, longest serving chairman of this branch, Engineer Adekunle Olumuyiwa Mokwolu. He sent somebody, he called me this evening, somebody will be representing him. Engineer Mokwolu, okay. Let's appreciate him, please. Engineer Mustafa Nje, Mr. Mustafa Nje, Napa Onwosa, Chief Ike Nwosu, Napa Onwosa had a training for our young engineers. No, after this. For free of charge. The training would have cost us more than $150 per participant. We had over 85 participants, and she did it absolutely free. And we had a lot to learn from that. Keep. Honorable Lumumba Ade. Honorable Lumumba Ade. Mr. Kenechukwu Onigbo. I think I saw down one call here. Come and receive this, please. Mr. Okechukwu Nwafo. Okechukwu Nwafo has been a very good supporter of this branch. And I must say, our partnership with the Poznan University. Last year we went to Poland, Germany, Italy, and France. And he was instrumental to that. And this year, through the scholarship he facilitated for our members, about 14 of our members participated in the, okay, most of them are here, in the MBA course at the university, of which I was one of them. They recently graduated with MBA from the university. So we want to say a very big thank you to him. Okechukwu Nwafo is the younger brother of Engineer Chidi Nwafo that we all know. He's in Poland, so he couldn't make it. Okay. Let's present it. Just present anyone. Now, this is a special one to me. Okay, I have to skip this so that we can, when they get it ready. Barrister Labaram Magaji. Barrister Labaram Magaji, Adobe Ezebilo Metu, Labaram Magaji, Adobe Ezebilo Metu, the father, our late father, Engineer Ezebilo. This lady, for the past 2 years, has been supporting us with all the water we use for our meeting. She said that she's passionate about keeping the legacy of his father, his late father, who was she's not an engineer, and she has been providing us with water in all our meetings. Please, can we appreciate her? Free of charge. So we want to say thank you to you. It's our token of appreciation. Engineer Bido Obioha. Engineer Christian Emoso. Engineer Sunday Oruche. Engineer Teresa Ijoma Ihanacho. Engineer Ononkwo Kizito Nnamdi. Please, if you hear your name, you'll be coming out. Engineer Bid Obioha, first. Engineer Christian Emoso. Engineer Salem Muhammad Abdullahi, get ready. Engineer Baba Abdurrahman Yakubu, get ready. Engineer Mohammed Babakobi, get ready. Engineer Joshua Egube, get ready. Engineer Peter Demian Ikenna, get ready. Engineer Babakobi. Who? Teresa, Engineer Teresa Ihanacho. Yes. Engineer Teresa Ihanacho. Now, I have to call. Let me invite Engineer Mrs. Irene Chinwe. Oh, okay, I think it's okay. Mrs. Irene Chinwe Mbanefo is the wife of our founding chairman, Engineer Charles Aniweta Mbanefo. Since our father left, even when he was alive, Ms. Mbanefo has been our host. Anytime we go to the house, she's ready to empty the whole pot for us. And she has been supporting us. In fact, I don't want to mention the amount. The last 2 Mbanefo lectures we held, honestly speaking, she contributed tremendously to the success of those, even though we fought so hard not to allow her to do that, but she found her way and got our account, and she supported us. She says she wanted to keep the legacy of the husband who was supporting us throughout his lifetime. Ma, we want to say a very big thank you to you, and we assure you that we'll continue to uphold and keep the virtues and the legacies of Engineer Charles Aniweta Mbanefo. So on behalf of the branch, we present this award to you. And this one is coming directly from the office of the chairman, in appreciation to you also for all the good job you are doing for the branch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma, for coming. Engineer Demian, please. Engineer Peter Demian. Engineer Aino Olasoji. I think the son is here. He sent Engineer Aino Olasoji. Engineer Gregory Glory. I think Engineer Mutari should come and collect on behalf of his friend now. Engineer Jaji, come and collect on behalf of Engineer Gregory. Now your Polish friend. Engineer Suleiman Ado Inua. Engineer Professor Tochukwu Ogweleka, University of Abuja. Engineer Ifani Jude Iwabuchi. Engineer Longe Babatunde. They are coming. This is for Greg. Engineer Nnanna Ukebu. Engineer Kindoju Yemi. Engineer Odunowo Keinde. Odunowo Keinde. I saw Engineer Peter here. Engineer Nathaniel Soji. Nnanna Okegbu. Nnanna Okegbu. Engineer Onyebuchi Jenny Ileka. Engineer Ahmad Kawu. Engineer Esther Oluni. Where is Engineer Obinna Justin? Engineer Esther Oluni. Engineer Nnanna Okegbu. Handle. Engineer Nnanna Okegbu. We can't find his. Don't worry. I don't know. Don't worry, we'll sort it out. It's there. I saw it. But anybody that is on is not there. Let's bring it out. Engineer, I know. No, okay, well, please, come on. Okay. Engineer Judy Wabuchi. Engineer Longe Babatunde. Engineer Longe Babatunde. Longe Babatunde. I know. Oh! Please get me the names of these ones that are ready. Let me. Okay. Engineer Akindoju, please drop this. Give me that. Give me that. Engineer Iwabuchi Jude. Drop it. Give me that one you have, Kennedy. Adeni Simeon. After. Yeah. Engineer Saleh Mohammed Abdullahi. Give me this. Engineer Nathaniel Musa Soji. Please give me. Keep this thing behind. Give me another one. Engineer Kehinde Odunowo. Engineer Peter. Engineer Kehinde. Let me call it. Engineer Mustafa Nje. Just be giving me. Matthias Gunat. Engineer Matthias Gunat, please. Engineer Onyek Buchi Jenny. Engineer Ahmad Kawu. Matthias Gunat. Give me. This one here. Be bringing them, please. Engineer George Okoroma. Engineer Ismaila Sharif. Engineer Nwakego Ojuku. Engineer Dr. Rashid Agava. Please, first. Engineer Emmanuel Nduboba. Anybody that is going to just drop it here. Engineer Umar Farouk Ibrahim. Engineer Umar Farouk Ibrahim. Engineer Chukuma Kachi. Engineer Dixon Bula. Farouk. Engineer Dixon Bula. Where is Agava? Drop that one. Engineer Nuhu Ishaya. Engineer Greg Nwafo. After this category. Engineer Sajeh Idi. After this. Onasoga Ajibola. May I invite I want to invite MD of NEMA, FEMA, who will present. Let me invite Engineer Valerie Abueraba to come and they present the next category. Engineer Sabo Bai Haruna. Which one? Is it individual? O.C. Bremer. Engineer Mistura, please, can you come and receive on behalf of your O.C. Bremer? Oh! Dino, you're giving me. Engineer Nwojiji Uchenna Colenus. Engineer Mohammed Abdullahi Umar. I think I saw him. Engineer Mohammed Abdullahi Umar. Mohammed Abdullahi Umar. Engineer Joseph Odo. Engineer George Amara. Engineer George Amara is coming. Engineer Abubakar Omar Ibrahim. Joseph Odo. No, George Amara. Where is Abdullahi Omar Ibrahim? Yeah. Have you finished? Engineer Ado Aminu Jafaru. Engineer Aminu Adano. Engineer Adano Aminu. Engineer Edo Nathaniel. Edo Nathaniel. Fast. Engineer James Akomu. Engineer Ali Yahaya Baba. Engineer Yahaya Baba. Okay. Engineer James Akomu. Engineer Yakubu Abdurrahman. Engineer Yakubu Abdurrahman. Engineer Musa, please. Thank you, sir. Engineer James Akomu is my oga. He has been really supporting us. Yakubu. Samson Obasikalo. Dan Wankwo, please, can you come? Fast. Nwokoma Mark. Mr. Nwokoma Mark. Where is Mark? I thought I saw Mark. Where is Engineer Joseph Odo? Engineer Odo, please come. Fast. Be removing it from the pack. Engineer Jaji Motala. Mark. This side. Jaji. Mr. Adewale Wakinro. Mr. Adewale Wakinro. Mrs. Joy Issa. Engineer Ata Edwin Eche. Look for Chuko Makachi, please. Engineer Ata Edwin Eche. Engineer Mohammed Bashir Shetima, Chairman's Merit Award. Engineer Abdul Lawal Zubair. Engineer Abdullah Zubairu. Engineer Dr. Ngozi Elichukwu. Keep. Engineer Dr. Chukwu Makachi, please. Engineer Uche Ihunweze. Engineer Chuks Nze. Engineer Kennedy Ibechem. Engineer Chuks Nze. Ezioku is collecting for. Engineer Chuks Nze. Engineer Kennedy Ibechem. Engineer Isaac Oyeyemi. Engineer Festus Okafor. Engineer Festus Okafor. First. Engineer Ojeba. Engineer Sunday Ewiki. Festus. Obinna Justin, please get ready. Olagu Loveday, please get ready. Linda Britus, Ikenna Okonkwo, John Blaze Nwoke. Sunday Ewiki. Obinna Justin Orubi. See him there. Olagu Loveday. Oh my God. Linda Britus. Olagu Loveday. Linda Bitrus. Ikenna Okonkwo. John Blaze Nwoke. Chinyere Nnenna Igwegbe. Francis Okommadu. Engineer Dr. Kolade Olani Shokin. Dr. Hippolyte Onyekwere. Engineer Ibrahim Dederi, my good friend and chairman of Kano branch. No, he has sent somebody to represent him. Keep. Hippolyte Onyekwere. No. Which one did you give me now? No.
Let's check the ones you have.
Kolade Olani Shokin. Ibrahim Dederi. Ibrahim Dederi. Emeka Maduagu. Engineer Emeka Maduagu. Engineer Oluwaseun Yinka. Engineer Odo Solomon. Engineer Oluwaseun Yinka, Engineer Odo Solomon, Engineer Dozie Aneke, Engineer Kingsley Nwafo, Engineer Dozie Aneke, Engineer Kingsley Nwafo, Engineer Mark Idoko, Engineer Ime Onokak. Please, once we call your name, you start coming out. If we pass you, you have to go and pick it from the planning committee. Engineer Nwafo Kingsley, please. Mark Idoko. Please look at the program of events. Follow the trend. Once you see that we are coming close to your name, you start coming out, please. Dozie Aneke.
Please check for Dozie Aneke.
Kingsley Nwafo, please. Ime. Mohammed Danimo. Mohammed Danimo. Jessica Awele. Teresa Chinwe Obiekwe. Shehu Abubakar. Osim Adonijah. Jerome Shainan. Jerome Shainan. Nwigwe Bonaventure. Okoro Emmanuel Aja. Precious Onoha. Ugoji Uku Oji. Paul Marvin Agwoko. Ibabuchi Ijebunam. Dozie Nwachukwu.
No, they are coming. Only this one you keep. Yeah, please.
Mohammed Danimo, please. Mohammed Danimo, please. Bonaventure. What do you have? Precious Onoha. Mohammed Danimo, please. Ugoji. Where is Dozie? And Dozie Aneke. Dozie Aneke. Owolabi Razak. Paul Marvin Agwoko. Paul Marvin Agwoko. Give me that one you have. Moonye Peter. Moonye Peter, please. Owolabi Razak. Dino, give me. Ugoji. Moonye Peter, look at him coming. Timothy Chizobata. Humphrey Prince Okereke. Please, if we call you, we are not going to go back again, please. Look at the list. Ojim Mado Charles. Keep this. Alex Aitanu. Doris Okozo. Dozie Nwachukwu. Paul Marvin Agwoko. Mayaki Ohida. Nkendirim Oshewe. Sadiq Abubakar. Sadiq Abubakar. Joshua Benu. Joshua Benu. Emmanuel Ejika.
Jama, you give me this one. I'll hide it. Jama,
Festus, thank God, success. Abonile Christian. Carlo Chukuma Igwe. All right. How many are remaining for the... I think I will do the presentation for the... Agom Samuel. All right, ma. I will help you now. Let's clap for her, please.
From where?
Emmanuel Ejika.
Don't mind him.
This is my own. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Engineer Idorain Udosi. Udorain Udosi. Engineer Sahid Tunde Adeyemi. Engineer Julius Olatishe. Engineer Julius Olatishe. Engineer Abosede Adewale. Engineer Lawale Fawale. Engineer Lawale Fawale. Yeah. Engineer Kene Ofieli. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. You will collect. Engineer Sadiq Mohammed. Engineer Sadiq Mohammed. Engineer Sadiq Mohammed. Engineer Samuel Oboli. Engineer Samuel Oboli.
All these will not be these.
Engineer Favor Ejim.
I don't know them.
Engineer Chijioke Anyabolu. Engineer Patrick Ikechukwu Ugu. Engineer Patrick Ukechukwu Ugu. Okay. Engineer Omole Yetunde Abidemi. Engineer Yetunde Abidemi. I think she'll collect. Okay. Engineer Paul Anyu. Engineer Tosin Ogunlade. Engineer Mustafa Halilu Lamode. Engineer Mustafa Halilu Lamode.
Okay. Fast.
Engineer Adeshola Adetoro. Be removing this. Engineer Benedict Tochukwu Ibe. Engineer Kelvin Yusuf Manasseh. Engineer Usman Ndaliman. Engineer Usman Ndaliman. Be removing the...
I think I have to talk about this man. This is the coach of the Abuja football team, Engineer Ndalima. You know, for 5 consecutive years, we are champions of the National Engineering Game Football Competition. And he's the one behind the scene. Congratulations, my coach.
Dr. Frank Ikechukwu Aneke.
Engineer Oshewe Nkemderin, please, can you come up fast?
Mr. Banidele Odunlami. Okay. Mrs. Bright Eleni Kenna. Madam Bright.
Where is she?
That's Madam Bright. Please, be removing this leather. Barrister Emeka Terry Ibe.
This also is in line with what I said earlier.
Thank you, sir.
Madam Bright, in fact, if you're any branch of NSC and you want to book any date to use this hall, Madam Bright will never allow you to have your date coincide with any event of Abuja branch. She takes our activities personally. I hope when I leave the office, you are not going to stop. You are going to continue to render the same support to the coming ESCO. Thank you so much. We appreciate all your support.
Barrister Emeka Terry Ibe. Next. Oluchi Miracle Imelikachi. Madam Oluchi. Okay, you can take for her. Oluwalade Joshua Adewale.
Receive this one. Joshua.
Oluwalade Joshua Adewale. Mr. Stephen Godwin. Mr. Stephen Godwin is coming.
Now, these guys are the ones that anytime we have our meetings in this place, they provide technical support. He is the one that arranges all our chairs for meetings, cleans the halls, cleans the toilets, 2 of them. This one, we make sure that there is lights in this hall. Anytime we are doing any program here, 2 of them are, Mr. President, these are your staff. We are honoring, I know you know them very well. They provide technical support to the branch to make sure that all our activities are held smoothly. We want to say thank you to you, Stephen and Isaiah. Thank you so much. We appreciate.
Ifeyinwa Nwobi. Ifeyinwa Nwobi. Engineer Kennedy, please.
I think she sent somebody to represent her. She's in US.
Who is representing Ifeyinwa Nwobi, please?
Engineer Kennedy Bechem.
Engineer Kennedy Bechem.
Come and receive on behalf of your friend.
Mr. Daniel Nwankwo. Mr. Daniel Nwankwo.
The award we gave to Ifeyinwa Nwobi, if you notice, all our meetings are giving wide publicity through the Ray Power FM. She ensures that every of our meetings are announced at Ray Power. Almost, and the kind of discount she gives to the branch, if we had to pay the official price, it will be so a burden. So we want to thank Ifeyinwa Nwobi. She is currently in the United States of America for a study, but we appreciate her for her support to the branch. She really gave us wide publicity, which also improved our membership. Thank you very much. Daniel Nwankwo. You know, I have to say this. A former governor of Kaduna State wrote a book. The title of that book is Accidental Public Servant. And I have shared this story before that I am an accidental visitor to Abuja. As far as I'm concerned, I was not supposed to be in Abuja because I was traveling to Enugu from Funtua and I got stranded on the way. I kept sleeping on the park, at the park until somebody said, go to Abuja Park. I said, I'm not going to Abuja. But when I got frustrated from Zaria to Kaduna to finally I landed in Abuja, on my way to the park, and I remembered my good old friend. I told him my predicament. He said, no, you have to come to the house. So the first shelter I had in Abuja, it was from his house I went to greet somebody the next day to continue with my journey, and I was employed by Bullet. And that was how my journey started in Abuja. So you can see that I was still on my way to Enugu. This is a man that halted me and provided shelter. My brother and my friend and my prayer warrior too. We belong to one powerful prayer group. You know about that. G2G. Mr. President was asking me the other time, what is G2G? I hope it's not a secret society. It's not. It's actually a prayer group. And he has been supporting me since I became chairman. All my programs and activities, he has always shown his presence at my inauguration and many of our programs. Ochiaha, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you, and I pray that God will continue to bless and keep you. Don't mind him, he's a rich man. Oh. Congratulations. Thank you.
Mrs. Faith Oche.
This one is my boss. I don't need to do any introduction because she's my partner in progress. By the time you come for the current assembly, you may see her standing beside me. We have been working together doing this wonderful job she's doing here today, and she's been consistent. Each time we need her to come and anchor the Abuja branch program, she will always be there. Faith, we can't thank you enough. We want to say thank you to you for your support to the branch. God will bless you. And Ejika to come and stand here. I didn't present your own, two of them. This one we always say I'm his Oga, but he's bigger than his Oga now. Please, let's clap for two of them, please. And there was one that ran away. Precious, honor her. Precious, I can cite you. Thank you so much also. I thought, I didn't remember when you came to collect your award. If I were the one that presented it, I would have remembered. God will bless all of you. And I want to prophesy that one day you will get to the height of the Alibabas of this world, where you will be paid millions of naira to anchor programs. I know you are underpaid by the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Mr. President, I hope you are underpaid. I know you are underpaid by the Nigerian Society of Engineers for the great job you are doing. But you know, in Abuja, we don't underpay you. We even pay more than NSC headquarters. Thank you so much, Faith. God bless you.
Next, Mr. Ifeanyi Omeje. Ifeanyi Omeje.
Come here. Daniel Obidibo Nwankwo, please, quickly.
Ahmed Mustafa, please get ready. Ahmed Mustafa. Mr. Jacob Oji. Mr. Jacob Oji. I wonder who will take this photo now. Okay. You have a supporting photographer behind you. Stephen Otroyin. Stephen Otroyin.
This particular award, you know, we introduced the infrastructure, Abuja Engineering Infrastructure Photo Contest competition. And this is the young man that won for this year. And part of the prizes is that the person is going to be given the Chairman's Merit Award during the dinner. We have already given him the cash award of 50,000 and also 2 years free subscription for the annual dues. And this is the last one. I hope we have fulfilled our promise. Thank you. Congratulations. And Stephen is a very committed young engineer. We want to say thank you to you.
Chairman, when is the next competition? We should announce it to how to contest. Good luck, Onyeka Oko. Good luck, Onyeka Oko. Bernard Anche. Bernard Anche. That's Bernard. Ahmed Hamasale. Agent 20201. This code is known by just two of us. Ahmed Hamasale.
Give me good luck.
Okay, good luck. Ahmed Saleh. Good luck. Mansale. Congrats. Let me have it. Abalaka Johnson. Abalaka Johnson. Ah. Okay, swap your cameras now. Priscilla Onyeka Nweke. Priscilla Onyeka Nweke. Mr. Friday Ode. Media. Mr. Friday Ode. Mr. Robert Alu. Mr. Robert Alu, procurement. Mr. Stephen Ozo. Mr. Stephen Ozo. Samuel Chukwudozie. Samuel Chukwudozie. Ibrahim Yisa. Mr. Ibrahim Yisa. Mr. Robert or Friday, you can take for Ibrahim Yisa. Friday Ode. Okay. Please take for Robert. Yisa. Mrs. Okay. Samuel. Samuel Oboli. Chukwedozie Samuel. Ozioma Mary Ogbonna. Ogochukwu Eze. Oliver, please. Engineer Oliver. Akubuma Mabel Okibe.
This one is a surprise. I thought Madam would come. Come up.
Nduka Emeka Obi. Okay. Mrs. Chika Ibechem. Mrs. Chika Ibechem. Engineer
This is for the executive committee members in appreciation for their dedication and contribution to the growth of the branch and their service. Engineer Ahmed ASY Kutigi.
Next. Engineer Kutigi is the vice chairman. Engineer Oliver Uchechukwu Eze, please. The general secretary. Engineer Ogori Paul Ode. Engineer Ogori Paul Ode. Okay. Assistant General Secretary. Engineer Felix Omogbale. Assistant Technical Secretary, Engineer Kelvin Yusuf Manasseh. Treasurer, Engineer Mistura Rafiu. Engineer Mistura Rafiu. Engineer Peter Igbiankobo. Financial Secretary. Peter is here already. Engineer Kennedy Ibechem, get ready. Which post? Publicity Secretary, Engineer Kennedy Ibechem. The next one. Engineer Paul Imohiosen. IPC.
Permit me to state this. This one. Sorry, please. Can we reduce the movement, please? Dino, please, can you help us? Please, can we reduce the noise? Can we clear the... Thank you very much. We've not finished. I know we are celebrating, but please, let's not... You know, we started this is the Brand Service Honor Award, which is presented to the ESCO members. And this year, we lost our immediate past chairman, Engineer Abdul Malik Abdul Bari, who would have been with us today, just about last month. And he served us for 2 years. And we are presenting this posthumously to him in recognition of his service and dedication to the branch. Can I call, I think the son is supposed to be here today. Who is representing the Abdul Malik family, please? Can one of the ESCO members come and receive on his behalf? On behalf of the family. Engineer Ahmed Kutigi.
We'll then be taking the corporate 2024 Corporate Honor Awards.
Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. Last year, towards the end of last year, Federal Ministry of Housing, then under Works, really supported us massively. And we had a borehole, solar-powered borehole, which we constructed. The one we did 2 last year. The one we did at Brazil Community was, I would say, 100% done by the ministry. May I invite Engineer Peter? Is he around? Engineer Peter to come and receive on behalf of the ministry. Please, let's clap for him. And the permanent secretary now has been supportive. In fact, he's my personal friend and he has been supporting the branch in all our activities.
Next is Dantata and Sao Nigeria Limited. Dantata and Sao. Alpha Plus Group, please get ready. Zeno Table Water Limited. Zeno Table Water Limited. Zeno Table Water Limited. Okay. Ponkebi Nigeria Limited. Ponkebi Nigeria Limited.
Kirsten.
CNEEC Nigeria Limited.
Where's the water?
Okay, that water. Zeno Water. CNEEC Nigeria Limited. Gillian Group of Companies. Gillian Group of Companies. Field Marshal. Field Marshal Integrated Engineering Concepts Limited. That's the company of Mr. Chairman. Selgas Travels and Tours. Selgas Travels and Tours.
Selgas. Oh. Please, all the staff of Selgas here.
Make Way Nigeria Limited. Make your way to this stage now. Make Way Nigeria Limited.
Ladies and gentlemen, this award is dear to me. Please, can we clap for Mr. Dayo as he comes? If you look at this screen, since I came on board, almost all our programs, the multimedia is covered by Make Way. Every of our activities. And it doesn't just cover it, but no, I don't want to spoil something for him. Don't say he gives huge concession to Abuja brand, but if you have your function, you have to pay him in full. Oh. But he has been a very special friend. Any program I have, Make Way, in fact, his excellence is something else. If you give him details of what you want, he will even go beyond that to satisfy. I could remember Make Way going to buy brand new equipment just to make sure that our programs come out fine at extra cost to him. If I tell you what he's charging us for our events and what he charges others, in fact, I'll just carry the whole award here and give him. Make Way, I want to say thank you to you. I know this is just a little compared to what you have done for us. We pray that God will continue to bless you and you will be remembered by people who have big money. And all the things you have, sacrifices you have made for Abuja branch, you will recover all of them. God will bless you for us.
Make Way, I've heard though. So you used to do discount. Sinoma Nigeria Company Limited. Sinoma.
Where is Sinoma? Okay.
Setraco Nigeria Limited.
Setraco.
Setraco Nigeria Limited.
And I want to also thank Setraco. Setraco employed some of our young engineers. Anytime we have issues with employment of young engineers and we call Setraco, their MD will always respond. IT placement and so many things. Thank you very much, sir.
Valid Dreams Limited. Valid Dreams Limited. Valid Dreams Limited. Kia Go Travels and Tours. Get ready. Yes. Valid Dreams Limited. Kia Go Travels and Tours.
Valid Dreams, please, fast. What is the next thing we have?
Kia Goes. Kia Groups. Kia Travels and Tours. Kia.
Invite Missy Paddy. Eh?
This is why you say they want to snap here before they move.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Mr. Chairman. I know you are very busy eating your food. Congratulations to everyone who has received the award. May I now invite Mrs. Irene Mbanefo to please come up and give a response on behalf of the awardees. After that, we'll have a goodwill message and we'll be calling it a day. Please, Mrs. Irene Mbanefo, please, ma'am, can you come and give a response?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know it is not very correct to say I stand on existing protocols, but please forgive me this evening as I'm trying to stand on the protocols which have been observed. My heart is really filled with joy this evening. I know that wherever Daddy is this evening, he'll be filled with excitement. A lot of you know that Benosi is like a first son to my husband. He's been like a member of the family. I want to personally thank him for this great honor done to the family. But my job this evening is to say a great thank you to him and his team. That I'm standing for all the awardees and saying this great thank you. Benosi, I know you are hungry. You haven't eaten. But I just want to thank you for this great achievement. I join the rest of the awardees to say great thank you. May God bless you. Even as you leave, as you are in a hurry to leave, I hope you hand over properly. I can see you are in a hurry to leave. I mean to leave his post. He has worked so hard for 2 years, and he's really in a hurry to leave. But thank you so much. From my heart, the bottom of all our hearts, the awardees, we say thank you. And thank you for all the engineers for the support you've given our son, Benosi. May God bless you all for what you've done, and may he grease your elbows. Thank you again. From all the awardees, good night.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for her once more? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will now take goodwill messages. To give us a goodwill message tonight is the former Executive Secretary of the Federal Capital Development Authority, Engineer Umar Gambo Jibrin, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers fellow Academy of Engineering. Please let's put our hands together for him.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me join our mother to say that I will stand by the already established protocol. Mr. President, my chairman, fellows, distinguished engineers, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here today to witness this very, very important occasion. So much has been said about the outgoing chairman and his team. For me, it's really a very well-deserved honor for Engineer Ben O.C. and his team. There is no doubt you have done your best, and we wish you well. And we hope the journey that you started from Funtua, you say is still on. I want to believe that what our mother has said, you wouldn't go again. You are already in Abuja. So the journey has been halted by all of us. And we want you to remain here and make the impactful leadership that you have started. A very big congratulations to you. You see, when presidents speak, Mr. President, I know you said it in a very honest manner. But you know, in addressing the, the performance of my big friend and brother and colleague, Ben O.C., he said every of the past chairmen, including our father, the founding chairman, that Ben O.C. is the best. I don't want to say no to Mr. President. But I think for fathers to be seen as not having performed better than their sons, I think there's a small question mark. But, you know, when presidents speak, you just have to follow the same. But I know that he has followed the pattern that he found there, so which means all the past chairmen before him have done well, including yours faithfully. Gentlemen, I think Ben O.C., you really deserve everything that you have had from all of us here. On a very serious note, I want to thank you for what you have done to the branch. You know, I saw the outlay of the office. I don't want to say anything. I know what, from my very senior brother, we laid the foundation. So when you start and you complete a process, it is a mark of honor to all those who have performed one role or the other in making that edifice what it is today. So I thank you for making the completion successfully. Gentlemen, thank you for honoring our brother, and I wish you all the best. I hope Engineer Kotigi, wherever he is, where are you, Kotigi? They say when the shoe is too big, you have to find a way to, you know, push your leg to fit into it. Otherwise, we have seen what has happened, and we don't expect anything less. I wish you the best, also you and your upcoming teams. Thank you so very much, gentlemen.
Can we applaud him better, please? Thank you very much, sir. A quick announcement before we take the next goodwill message. For members of the NSC Abuja branch, the AGM is tomorrow at the branch secretariat by 3 p.m. prompt. Tomorrow at the branch secretariat by 3 p.m. prompt. In the next 1 minute, I'd like to call up for her goodwill message, Lady Engineer Antonia O. Amadi Emina, FNSC. Please give her a round of applause as she comes. Thank you.
Thank you. All protocols duly observed. I'm just filled with so much gratitude, and I give all the honor and thanksgiving to the Lord for making this day possible in our lives. I'm so proud of Engineer Osioku. I've known him a long while, but we never spoke. I never had any reason to deal with him, but I saw him on Facebook a lot of times, so that's how I knew what he looked like. So I was shocked when he called me on my birthday to say they were giving this award. But more importantly, I'm so proud of him that he not only appreciated colleagues, but he appreciated those who, one way or the other, contributed to the upliftment of the Nigerian Society of Engineers Abuja branch. And that is so impressive. From the technicians to the those who cater for food, for those who are doing one thing or the other that are not even related to the profession. That is very impressive. And I think he deserves an applaud for that. All I want to say this evening is that we all have a stake in this country, and I just want us to be guided by these ethics of our profession. Professionalism, integrity, and service to God and humanity. When we do our jobs as if we're working unto the Lord will bless us, because it's him that giveth power to have wealth. He will be the one to bless us and to reward us. So let's do our jobs as if we're doing it unto the Lord and not unto man. And we'll see our country heal. We'll see our country restored. Thank you, everyone. And God bless.
Okay, I'll ask Engineer Antonia to please stand back while I call on Apwen Abuja chapter. The immediate past chairman of Apwen Abuja chapter, Engineer Charity Joseph Ojobo, to make a quick presentation to Lady Engineer Antonia. Thank you.
Good evening, all. And thank you so much, my chairman, Engineer Benosi, for this privilege, and our president. On the 5th of July, 2022, while I was still the chairman, we collaborated with the Nigerian Institution of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Abuja chapter. Please, can we have Engineer Josiah? Okay, he has gone. Okay, we collaborated with them, and we found out that Engineer Mina here was their, or rather is the pioneer chairman of NIEEE. And that day we honored her. And coincidentally, it was her birthday. You can see the meeting, that is the award. And we had a birthday cake for her. And so now we want to fulfill that physically. We are sorry for intruding into NSC, but want to present this to her physically. And so on behalf of Apwen Abuja chapter, our present chairman is not around. And so I want to, on behalf of Abuja chapter of Apwen, present this token of award to our pioneer chairman of NIEEE, Engineer Antonia Amadi Emina, FNSC. Yes, together, the way it has been for that 2 years, that is the way we brought it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, Engineer Ben. Thank you.
Thank you very much and congratulations, Ma. Lastly, for his goodwill message, I would like to call on one of our very special guests at this program tonight, Engineer Dr. Nuru Yakubu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Fellow Academy of Engineering, OON. He was a former ES NBTE, former National Commissioner, INEC, and former Rector, CAD Poly. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I must speak.
Yes, you must.
Distinguished colleagues, fellow engineers, it's very difficult to say anything after I have always said when my very good friend, Engineer Ali Rabiu, speaks, and I was telling him after his speech that he should consider, after all this, making a political career. Because the way he speaks extempore is extraordinary. Now, I have known Engineer Ben Osioko for more than a decade now. He used to be, we used to call him a comrade. So I'm not so sure whether I can still call him comrade. But be that as it may, I really am not surprised, because the very first time I met him was when I was very busy at that time in INEC, and the branch here was very actively involved in organizing international engineering visits all over the country. And I know the kind of role that he played, and I knew he was even at that time going to be a very great leader, a very inspiring one, despite even at that time his own age. And you can see. And I cannot agree with you more, Engineer Ben, when yesterday you very rightly claimed that the Abuja branch is primus inter pares, first among equals. You have proven it, and I have no doubt in my mind that what lays ahead of you is even greater, and it will be for the betterment of our society. Now, I don't want to come between my colleagues and their food, because I see some are still eating. But normally, you know, we engineers, we don't talk a lot. And I have seen that throughout this, there hasn't been much laughter. So I want to tell you a story about a very young engineer who Japan left Nigeria after graduation. And he went to the US and was invited for an interview. At the end of the interview, the human resources manager asked the young engineer, fresh out of university, and I quote, "And what was the starting salary you are looking for?" The young Japa Nigerian engineer said, in the neighborhood of $100,000 a year, depending on the benefits package. So the HR manager said, well, what would you say to a package of $200,000 per annum, 5 weeks vacation, 14 paid holidays, full medical and dental, company matching retirement fund to 50% of salary, and company car leased every 2 years, say a Mercedes. The engineer sat up straight and said, "Wow, are you joking?" Then the HR manager turned to him and said, "Of course, but you started it." So, honestly, I feel highly honored to be a recipient of the Lifetime Award. And even though there hasn't been much reference to the Academy, I would make sure I report appropriately the kind of honor and the esteem that a fellow member of the Academy and also by the privilege of some of my colleagues, a council member of the Academy of Engineering. And I want to again join my other speakers to congratulate Ben Ossie, and of course, the larger NSC family, that more grease to your elbows, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we better appreciate him? Thank you very much. I'm sure it's been an evening very well spent. Everyone had something to eat, and I'm sure we all had a good time. Congratulations once again to all of the awardees. And so to give us a vote of thanks, it is my singular honor and privilege to call on the chairman of the planning committee, Engineer ASY Kutigi. Please give him a round of applause. Okay, please, before the vote of thanks, I would like to call on the chairman of the NSC Abuja branch to come and make a quick presentation in 1 minute. The winners of the football match that was played yesterday. So the chairman will do that very quickly.
Can we have APOEM and their representatives come forward to please receive the trophy as winner for the football match yesterday? Wait, they played the match with who? With Abuja branch. So APOEM, Association of Professional Women Engineers, won men, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abuja branch, by 2-1. Please put your hands together for them. We are already on our way to court because
vote of thanks, please. Engineer ASY Kutigi, NSC. Engineer Kutigi.
Well, you know, if you play with APOEM, definitely they must win. So you don't have objection to that. The president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, my own Oga, Engineer A.A. Rabiu, FNSC, fellow American Society of Civil Engineers, the branch chairman, elders of the branch, thank you very much for honoring us. But before I conclude, please, the committee members, can you step out quickly? AGM Planning Committee members, step out quickly. Planning Committee members.
Step out, step out. Are you not in the member? Are you not a member of the agent planning committee? Step out, please. For whatever you've seen since we started the AGM, this is the group of engineers that put it together with the support of the elders of the branch. And we say thank you for you giving us this opportunity to have served. Upward, the chairman has laid a foundation of leadership. We will also solicit your support in all its aspects and ramifications to build on what he has done to the glory of NSC Abuja branch and the NSC National as a whole. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very wonderful evening, and I must tell you, we've all had fun. So please, can we be upstanding as we take the national anthem and close with the third stanza of the national anthem. The national anthem. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful time with you. And we are signing out Mrs. Oche and Ejika Emmanuel. Good night. Good night.
That's right. All right, yeah. If you. Body no vex on me. Say I never call you sins. I hope that you well. And I hope your market. So every day I pray for you. May Baba God bless you. I never forget you. I never forget you. See my shoulder. Make you rest upon me. You know I got you. Let me be your friend indeed. The money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. You don't go so far. Everything I get now for me and you.